I don't know why he made those changes, to answer your question, but there's no risk here because every president needs authority in times of emergency, such as a nuclear attack or something that is another 9/11.
But you've got to ask yourself, why this overly broad definition of national defense? Why incorporate the Stafford Act, which talks about foreign and national interests and tsunamis and situations which the president would have control over under normal source?
A while ago, I made a video called Illuminati Card Game, Top Russian Officials' Subtle Warning of Nuclear Bomb and Tsunami in New York City. This video was about a man named Vladimir Zhirinovsky, who is a charismatic Russian politician, and a strange comment that he made about nuking Istanbul, Turkey, as revenge for downing a Russian plane in Syria. Zhirinovsky issued the following threat, quote, "It is very easy to destroy Istanbul. Just throw one nuclear bomb in the Bosphorus Strait, and the city will be washed away. It would be such a terrible flood. The water column will rise to 10 to 15 meters, and the city will sink along with 9 million lives," unquote. The video I did before questioned whether Zhirinovsky was really talking about Istanbul or perhaps about New York City. The reason I question this is because Istanbul has a significantly higher population than 9 million. In fact, it has about 14 million people in it. But New York City has 9 million people as its population. Additionally, Zhirinovsky's plan to hit the Istanbul Strait with a nuke would not generate a 10 to 15 meter tsunami. Hitting the Atlantic Ocean 100 to 200 miles off the coast, however, of New York City would have ample capacity to generate a 10-meter tsunami. So was Zhirinovsky making a threat towards Istanbul, or perhaps a veiled issuance of predictive programming toward the United States? On April 24th, a tsunami buoy went into event mode. Several meteorologists initially reported that a meteor hit the ocean and caused the event, but they quickly changed their story after the U.S. government issued a press release. Instead, they said the buoy went off due to routine maintenance. The buoy is located approximately 130 miles off the coast of Fire Island, New York. Somebody consciously set the buoy into event mode without warning the public about the event. As in the case with many alarms, there's usually a public announcement before time so that people in the community will not fear what is going to happen. Interestingly, none of the other buoys in the area went off. A tsunami was charted at this one location. It charted an ocean rise of 108 feet after an 88-foot dip in sea level. This is literally simulating a tsunami. The ocean will greatly recede from the coast before a large wall of water comes in. This buoy wasn't undergoing maintenance. It was simulating an exact event. Is something being planned for the East Coast of the United States? The Arch of Triumph is heading to New York after it travels to Dubai. I have talked about the Arch of Triumph in previous videos that I don't believe it to be a harmless artifact from antiquity, but a symbol of what they think they've achieved this year, the Year of Light. The Year of Light is a Freemasonic year of the capstone. This is why the UN named 2015 the official Year of Light, their logo featuring a rainbow around the sun. What statement are they trying to say by this? Listen carefully because this is where it gets very interesting. One additional thing I have noted is the Arch of Triumph's odd similarity to the Royal Arch of Freemasonry. The Royal Arch is one of the most important symbols to Masons. However, the top piece is often depicted as missing or broken in images. You can see here that the Arch of Triumph is also missing the topmost portion of it. That top piece is called the keystone, and it is one of the most significant symbols in all of Freemasonry. The keystone is the last piece to be fitted in the archway, complete with the Ark of the Covenant underneath it. Often this keystone depicts the sign of Cancer, which indicates an event called the Crossing. This is a time when terrestrial and celestial realms are united. The New World Order they plan isn't just about our world coming together as one. It is about bringing together our world and merging it with the other realm. The keystone serves as the finishing of the gateway, the apotheosis, the point in which the human realm and the other realm are brought together as one. The completed royal arch has a very special meaning. Remember, our wondrous Creator flooded the earth to rid it of violence, the violence that was caused by a hybrid race, these creatures born of Nephilim and human women, the mixing of DNA. The Lord selected Noah to board the ark because he was found to be perfect. That is, his flesh was without contamination. It wasn't about Noah living a sinless life, being sin-free. Completely false. Noah was selected because he was not contaminated. He was without spot and wrinkle. After the flood, the Lord placed a rainbow in the sky. It was to be a sign that he would never again flood the earth. In a Masonic text called the Freemason Book of the Royal Arch, author Bernard Jones states that the structure of the Masonic arch is based on the rainbow, which he calls the triumphal arch that fills the sky. In Masonry, the triumphal arch is the rainbow, but that triumphal arch that they will erect in New York City is missing its keystone. According to the same book, the Book of the Royal Arch, if an arch is missing the keystone, it cannot stand. It will come down. The structure will collapse. It will be destroyed. This is why I believe they are setting up New York City for destruction, as a part of ushering in their new world order. They're putting up the rainbow, but it is not completed. It is missing its keystone, and it will crumble to the ground. And so I ask the question, is this a ritual meant to show their plan for New York City? And that is devastation, as a part of ushering in the Anno Lucis, the year of light. Do not be fooled by their agenda.
Do you not think an angel rides in the whirlwind and directs this storm? This work continues. The story goes on. And an angel still rides in the whirlwind and directs this storm.
These are all the individuals from last year doing their thing, running 100 meters and all that sort of stuff. Mm-hmm. And the American man here was incredibly fast. Yeah. He was incredibly fast.
It was quite close, isn't it?
Oh, message? Oh, from Michelle. How very amusing. So would you like to watch it together?
Yes.
Let's have a look.
Hey, Prince Harry, remember when you told us to bring it at the Invictus Games?
Careful what you wish for.
Oh, really? Please.
Boom.